This is Sam from Uniondale, and you're tuning in to another edition of the Sam I Analyze Show. The Knicks keep on rolling, but they're not even a finished product. Let's analyze. The Knicks have won 9 of their last 11 games. The Knicks are currently 4th in the East, and they're 5.5 games behind the East leading Cavaliers at 11-5, 8-2 in their last 10. So, Knicks fans, despite it all, I had to do that, and I had to give kudos to not only this Knicks team, but this is probably the best team I'm going to say in my lifetime. Had a chance to see the Patrick Ewing era. I know I'm dating myself, but 94, 99, still the team that I wish. There are a few Knicks teams out there. That I wish would have got more time in the 92 Knicks when it came to the Gerald Wilkins, Xavier McDaniels. I felt that team that took Michael Jordan and the Bulls to 7 games did not get a chance to run it back. The 96 Knicks, we already know what happened. The bench clearing. Was it 96 or was it 90? No, it was 96. The bench clearing brawl. And, Patrick Ewing stepped over the line, and then John Starks was suspended for Game 7. I forgot. At this point, it's been a while, right? The Knicks, we know what happened to the Knicks in 96. And then, obviously Patrick Ewing got hurt in 99 against the Spurs, a young Tim Duncan in his rookie year. I always wondered how it would have played out if Patrick Ewing didn't get hurt. I really do. I mean, those guys were loaded, but you always wonder. But this team, I go back, right? This is a team right now that I feel can do some special things. You look at this team, and they've got the number 1 ranked offense in the NBA. Not for nothing, guys, I watched that Bucks Celtics game last night, and I was like, okay, I see y'all. Ooh, I'm like, wait till this Knicks team is right. And right now, the Knicks are balling right now. Look, if you look at the list of people that the Knicks have really handled, you saw Mike Malone. Oh, you got to play with energy, and we didn't bring our A game. I'm like, when Mike Malone from the Denver Nuggets was losing his mind a little bit because the Knicks washed the mat with them, I'm like, don't worry, it happens. It happens to the best of them. And you saw the Knicks kind of, I believe, did they do that to Philly at this point? You guys know what I'm talking about. Am I missing certain teams? They washed, and some people are like, well, it was the Charlotte Hornets. So yeah, a Charlotte Hornets without LaMelo. Okay. A Charlotte Hornets team without Bridges. The other Bridges. Okay. And the Knicks have washed the floor with a few teams here. And like I said, they're not even a finished product. They got Precious back. He played 12 minutes. And you already see what Precious Achiuwa brings to the table. And Tom Thibodeau may have kind of tipped his hand on what he's going to do next when this other Knick returns. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about one Mitchell Robinson, who went to X and was, excited. Mitch didn't really tell us what it was, but he was like, he got great news. He was hyped. And I'm like, I got a question for y'all, because I know the Knicks are not finished. Obviously, Mitch is not here. Landry Shamet is another guy who they're holding down right now in the G League. He's not here either. So this team, they're scary, but they can be scarier, to be honest with you. And I got a question for you guys. Do you think the Knicks are going to run that big lineup like uh they did out in Minnesota with Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns? I mean, could you imagine two rebounding machines, a defender in Mitchell Robinson? Here's the thing. I don't know if you are going to see Tibbs do that. I think you will see them at times. I think having Precious Achua back as well, you see those guys are more in seeing Precious there. It's kind of like the security blanket for Cat on the defensive side. Kind of like you see how the Knicks had Oakley, for Patrick Ewing, Mason, depending if Oakley was out or whatever. But you always had that enforcer type. Now the NBA clearly has changed. The NBA has clearly changed. But what I'm saying to you is, you saw, and I was wondering, I'm like, all right, is he going to run Precious with, to replace Hart or OG? And that's exactly what he did. So that's why I'm wondering, and that's why I'm thinking that Mitch and Cat may be in the starting lineup, and you may see Hart go to the bench. Possibly. Either that or, but this is also the starting five leading the league in scoring. So and Hart is what is it, averaging eight rebounds a game as a 6'4" guy, 6'5", depending on who you ask, right? But this is what I'm thinking. So the Knicks are not a finished product. They get ready to go play the Detroit Pistons. Now, one thing with the Knicks, they did wash the Detroit Pistons a few weeks ago, beat them up pretty good in Detroit. But one thing that I'm looking out for is the Knicks struggle against quick guards, like the Houston Rockets of the world, teams like that. They struggle a little bit. So as the season progresses, I'm going to see if getting Precious back, getting Mitch back eventually, if that helps. Because, like I said a few shows back, you need that linebacker in the back. Pause. The linebacker, directing the defense. So, we're gonna see what happens, folks. We are going to see what happens. But the Knicks are rolling right now, and it's scary, folks. I know. Chuck, Shaq, they don't believe. You've got many people who don't believe. Cleveland, who beat the Knicks. Yeah, whatever. I was there. I saw it. The Knicks, they weren't even using Cat yet. So, I have, I'm going to like a handful of games this season. And one of them, which is going to be pretty cool, is Celtics Knicks at the end of the year. So I can't wait. So I'll be able to see what goes down with that. But I'm excited. And this is a team that can challenge and cause a lot of noise. I know some people, the Knicks can make it to the Eastern Conference Final. They're going to lose to the Celtics. They're going to lose, or they'll lose to the Cavs. Yeah, okay. We'll see about that. I think the Knicks can win. If they're healthy, I think the Knicks can win it all. I just want to see how they react, getting Precious, getting Mitch back eventually, whenever that is. Don't rush, Mitch. Don't rush. Make sure that ankle is right. The team, they'll hold the fort down. Karl Anthony Towns is the leading rebounder right now in the NBA. So he's doing his thing. And to me, he's a top 3 big man in the league. I mean, top 2, really. Joker. And then Cat, in my opinion. You want to say Baby Joker in Houston is part of the conversation? Possibly. A healthy Embiid would probably be in the conversation. By the way, Philly, I don't think Joel Embiid will ever be that reliable like that. I think Joel Embiid, until he takes his health seriously, we might be seeing a decline on Joel Embiid now if he doesn't get his knee right and just health-wise. Maybe he goes out on some Kawhi Leonard, like always hurt. But we will see. But who cares? Right now, this is a Knicks episode. But I think the Knicks are going to make a lot of noise, man. And I think the Knicks are a force to be reckoned with, and they're only getting better. Only getting better. Rumor is, by the way, the Knicks are also tied to possibly going after Walker Kessler and other pieces. We're going to see. I like what the Knicks have. I like Precious. I like getting Mitch back. I don't think the Knicks need to go get a Walker Kessler. I think this is just people making noise about the, we can see the Knicks making a move, but we will see what happens. We will see what happens. Now it's that time. So there's something that came out a few days ago. Almost did a video on it, but I've been waiting to hear from the people involved, and that is one Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. See, I thought that was the end of it. I thought we've heard it all, but a few days ago, I want to say Thursday, it's come out that there's a Saudi Arabia business owner who threw it out there. Come out to Saudi Arabia, as we've seen many fights before, and let's do it again. Part 2. And he's willing to put up $700 million. I don't know who you are, but you need a sports analyst? I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. Folks, I'm on all social media platforms at Sam I Analyze. Please like, share, subscribe, and you see that notification bell to the right. Please click on that. Make sure you hit all. That will let you know the next time I drop another video. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, à tout à l'heure.